Tokyo subway. This was my second time in Japan. I was very confident. I knew it was a complex system. Going into it, I knew, it was complicated the first time. I made some mistakes the first time. But the second time, I was confident. I knew that I could just go there, stand in front of the massive map of Tokyo with all the stations and all the lines, and I'd find a way. I thought I knew everything. I thought it was gonna be easy. I knew nothing. I just arrived off a 10-hour flight from Canada, and I was feeling good. It was a 787 I was on, which is the best airplane in the world. I got some sleep. It was I remember feeling like I had enough energy to at least get from the airport to my hostel that I had already booked. I went through immigration, and then I went through customs, and there were these two very young, attractive Japanese ladies who wanted to check my bag. So they said, "Hey, can we see what's in your bag? Let's go through this." They started taking like individual things from my bag, and then they got to my big box of Durex condoms, and I just felt their souls leave their bodies once they realized, oh, we just took this big box of condoms out of his bag and now everyone can see. I thought it was quite funny, but it was quite weird as well. And then I went through, I remember I went to the smoking area, smoked some cigarettes, talked to this old Japanese guy about horse racing and gambling, and then I left to go into the city, to get a train to the city. But no, because as I approached the machines, the ticket machines, a kind Japanese lady approached me, asking me where I was going. And I told her, I can't actually remember like where the hostel was, because I never stayed in that hostel. And I had only just like started looking at the map and before she started talking to me. But I thought, okay, fine, I'm tired, she can help me. She can tell me which direction to take the train in. And she took my yen and she put it in the machine, got my ticket, and then she pointed and said, go this way. And then she said something in English, which I didn't really catch. But I thought, okay, I'll find it. It begins with an S. S or something. Fuck. I went through the gates, put my ticket through the gates, and then I was immediately lost. And then began my adventure of being completely fucking lost all night on a Tokyo subway. I was on the first train going out of the station from the airport, and I thought, you know what? I'll just stay on this train and see if, my station comes up. I'll just see. And I was on that train for at least 45 minutes. So once I got on that first train, I was lost completely. Once you're lost on the Tokyo subway, you're lost on the Tokyo subway for a long time. And I was lost for like 3 or 4 hours. I went from station to station. I just started taking trains. I thought, okay, I'll take this train. I'll take that train. I'll take that train. And I ended up in all these different weird stations. At one point, after a few hours, I decided, you know what? I'm going to go outside this station, whichever this station is, and look around, see what's there. So I went outside the station, and I opened my phone, and I went to Google Maps. And the blue dot appeared. I had some transient Wi-Fi show up. And I was no longer in Tokyo. I was in Yokohama. And that's when I realized, I'm totally fucked. I'm like totally fucked. Really fucked. I started talking to this kind of train person who worked at the station in this very kind of militaristic looking uniform. And he got out this big book. I asked him for a train to Shinjuku or a highway bus to Shinjuku. He got out this big book and he was going through it. And at like 5 minutes I realized, you know what? He doesn't know, and he's not even looking. He's just waiting for me to politely say, okay, don't worry about it. Because he just didn't understand what I was saying. So he just play acted that he was trying to help me. I decided I'm just going to find a way back to the airport, find the train back to the airport, retrace my steps, go back to the airport, and sleep at the airport. Just stay at the airport for, 3 or 4 hours, get some rest. I had so many trains. I slept on a red cloth bench. It was quite comfortable. And then in the morning, I woke up, searched online of like the best way to get into the sea. I didn't care about, how much I'd have to pay. I just needed to get into the fucking sea. And I went to the ticket machines again. And right behind the ticket machines was the monorail, the Tokyo monorail, that goes pretty much directly to the center of the sea, with one change. And I was in Shinjuku. So the moral of this story is, if you ever find yourself in Tokyo, and you're about to take the subway, walk. Nah, don't do that. You can walk around the city. It's great. It's great to walk around Tokyo. But if you need to take the Tokyo subway, just don't accept help from any Japanese ladies. She was helpful. It was me. I was tired. Here are the excuses. I was tired. I just came off a flight, 10-hour flight, something, maybe even more. I don't know. Maybe 9. I don't know the exact time of the flight. It was from Vancouver. She did nothing wrong. I was tired. But yeah, have a plan. Even if you've been to Tokyo before, it can catch you out. And I have no idea where this shining light has come from. This sunshine. We're in England. It's not supposed to happen in October. It's fucking October and it's sunny. I need another tea. All of these stories I'm doing more of them, is from my 3-year mega journey, and I'm writing it all down in a book, in a full narrative book, creative non-fiction. It's beautiful. It's gonna be great. Fucking amazing. And it should be out sometime in December. If you're watching this in December and it's out, then there'll be links everywhere. Yeah, go buy it.